fuck out of here. Twerk out. First of all, you're not even showing footage of people twerk. There's not one goddamn person twerking in their video. Everyone's doing the hula, the two-step, the electric slide, the nay-nay. Not one person I saw twerking. Hey, what's up, everybody? Blah, blah. Let's start that shit again. Hey, everybody. This is Lance. Welcome back. And we are going to react to the top 10 failed Kickstarter campaigns. Now, I've been really checking. These have been on my recommended recently. These Kickstarter fails and which ones are the good ones. But the fails are always the best because you want to see what kind of people are inventing what kind of crapola, shite. Yes, I'm sure that we're going to see a lot of shite today. But yeah, I've been really kind of intrigued about these Kickstarters, and I think I might want to start a playlist. If you guys are really into it, I'll start reacting more of these. So this week I've been trying to do new things. Recently I've been doing a lot of drag, Trixie and Katya thing. There hasn't been really anything new, and a lot of the newer compilations is a lot of the same clips that I've already showed. So I want to try to keep this fresh and fun, you know. That way you guys can go down on my channel. That doesn't sound right at all. Sound better in my head. You can go down to my playlists. I have a lot of playlists, and I try to categorize everything for you folks, so make it easy and categorize and clean and neat. And because if you like music, I got music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. I got some 90 Day Fiance reactions and some Megan Thee Stallion and Shane Dawson. I got a lot of Shane Dawson, and I also was in one of the Shane Dawson the series finale. I was actually in the series finale. They showed a clip right at the end where they showed the new color, Put It Back. I was in that, and I also did a reaction to that. So if you're interested. But yeah, I want to try some new things to keep it fresh. So I might want to do this Kickstarter. Leave a comment below. Leave a thumbs up if you really enjoy these. We'll keep doing them. Oh, yeah. That was compliments to the chef. So let's get on to it. I just did a video for Superhuman. If you're not aware of Superhuman, check that video out. That is a madman, but he is so entertaining and funny. And check out his channel once you check out my reaction. If it gives you a little taste of what kind of channel he has. So yeah, but anyway, we're going to do the top 10 failed Kickstarter campaigns, and here we go and play.
Some Kickstarter campaigns have been wildly successful, others not so much. Here are the top 10 failed Kickstarter campaigns. Number 10. The Ouya.
I remember that.
Creator Julie Ehrman had big dreams when she created Ouya. The Ouya was supposed to be a cutting-edge console. It was hugely successful when it launched.
Magazine when I saw
The
that?
campaign managed to collect $8.6 million from over 63,000 backers.
Are you serious?
But when backers received their product, they weren't too happy. The Ouya was cheap, and the buttons stuck. The controllers wore out quickly, and the core computer had very little power. In fact, it was so weak, people could barely play games on it. And before all backers had received their orders, Ehrman began selling it on Amazon and Best Buy, so she really upset her backers. Ehrman ended up selling the console to a different company and left her backers high and dry.
What?
Number 9. Central Standard.
Pause that for a second before we get to that one. Oh, hell no. You mean all these people threw in money and then she's going to leave them high and dry? Oh, hell no. What kind of bullshit is that? Scam. But I think I remember that in some gaming magazine they showed that. But I didn't read anything about it because I'm an Xbox person. So, Xbox person. Xbox type of guy, I guess. I don't know. This sounds so stupid. But anyway, I remember seeing that. That looks so familiar to me. And now here we are in the present day, and they say how much shite that was. Boy, am I right? Shite. Play.
Timing's CST-01. The CST-01 was marketed on Kickstarter as the world's thinnest watch.
You have phones now.
The watch was created by company Central Standard Timing, and it launched on Kickstarter.
That looks like pause. That looks like, you remember slap bracelets? I don't know if some of you remember slap bracelets, but that almost looks like a metal version, like a version of a slap bracelet. I swear to God, I think that's where they got the idea from. But everyone uses their phone now as a watch. Unless you want to get like a real nice expensive watch or something. So, so, play.
In 2013, the watch received 7,600 backers to the tune of $1,026,293. The watch itself was an e-ink watch, and it had every reason to be successful. But in a private message sent to backers in 2013, the company revealed that it was filing for bankruptcy, and that backers probably weren't going to get their money back. Apparently, the company had partnered with Flextronics to find a battery small enough for the watch, but Flextronics had pulled out, stating that they would need $1 million more to mass-produce the watch. The CST-01 became a colossal flop, and backers were never reimbursed.
Oh, I'm a pissed off bitch.
Number 8. The Xano Drone. The creator of this baby drone was Torking, and he launched a very successful campaign that raked in $3.4 million in pledges. The product was called the Xano Drone, and it was supposed to be an intelligent, swarming, autonomous nano drone. Torking claimed that the drone would be equipped with a camera, and that it would just automatically follow your phone around for 15-minute intervals. Some of these drones were shipped, but backers were not happy with the product. Apparently, the drones didn't work. They would take off and then land immediately, or they would randomly fly off course and crash. Torking eventually declared bankruptcy in November 2016.
It's big as fraud.
Before we move
Pause
on,
that. Is there any drone that looks like a cheap little thing that won't even work to begin with? I've seen expensive ones that a couple friends of mine had, and oh my God, it's so hot. Oh, I'm itchy. And theirs was shit, and they paid a lot of money for it, and they swear, oh, it's great. No, it's not. You just wasted money on something. The concept is cool, but you really have to put in a lot of money for something that really does work. A lot of these ones I think out in the market are just a bunch of shite and not really good. But play.
Be sure to subscribe to Daily Top 10s with notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 7. Crystal Wash 2.0. This product promised to wash clothes by shrinking molecule clusters, but the campaign was a scam masquerading as a product. The campaign raised over $210,000, but it was obviously just a throwback to an earlier scam of the 1990s.
I remember
that. In 1999, the FTC launched an investigation into companies that were selling laundry balls that claimed to change the molecular structure of water. Crystal Wash 2.0 made the same claim, a claim that has been scientifically debunked. Crystal Wash claimed that it could produce hydrogen peroxide when the ceramic ball rubs against water. Of course, though, when people received their balls, the balls didn't work. This led to an onslaught of complaints, and the company simply disappeared. Number 6. The Hollis 3D Display. Created by H+, the Hollis 3D display was supposed to be a new holographic display technology. The campaign was run in 2015, and it claimed that the Hollis could project 3D displays in real time. The campaign managed to amass $297,790 from 496 separate backers. However, the pitch video came under scrutiny when it was revealed that it was not actually showing a working prototype. Instead, it was using 3D imagery as an effect. The image shown in the video was not a hologram at all. There is an LCD panel on the top of the device that reflects images. So, the whole thing was a scam. The Hollis 3D display never actually displayed anything holographic at all. Number 5. The Scarp Laser Razor. Although it had a catchy name, the Scarp Laser Razor was an epic fail.
Dangerous.
The company, called Scarp, claimed to have a razor that could shave via laser. They promoted it on Kickstarter and easily raised $4 million, which was way past their original goal of $160,000. The laser razor claimed that it would use laser beams to remove hair. However, the problem was with the prototype. An actual working prototype never existed. Now, Kickstarter has rules about this. Kickstarter states that you must have a working prototype of a physical product to be offered as reward. So, when Kickstarter discovered that the company didn't even have a working prototype, they suspended them. The Scarp Laser Razor failed to launch, leaving backers both upset and disillusioned. Number 4. Twerk Island. A movie production company called Lasaya International wanted to jump on the twerking trend, so they enlisted the help of crowdsource funding. They launched a Kickstarter campaign in 2014. The company, which was based in the Netherlands, wanted to produce a movie about a twerking championship. In their campaign, they explained that there would be 20 top twerking groups, and that these groups would all compete against one another for the ultimate twerking title. This, of course, would all take place on a remote island in the Maldives. They offered numerous perks to backers, like a DVD of the event. They even offered an invitation to the premiere of their movie once it was finished. Their goal was to raise somewhere north of $1 million, which is a hefty goal for even the most inventive of products. So it shouldn't come as a surprise to learn that they didn't reach their goal. So how much did they make? Well, apparently, no one wants to see a film about a twerking championship. They only raised $30. Needless to say, they didn't produce the movie.
What was that? Get the fuck out of here, twerk out. First of all, you're not even showing footage of people twerk. There's not one goddamn person twerking in their video. Everyone's doing the hula, the two-step, the electric slide, the nay-nay. Not one person I saw twerking. It looks like a rave scene, not a twerk fest. What is going on? If you're going to show people a movie that is like a little preview, at least have one. Oh, I just want to start cursing. I have one person, at least one person twerking. A silhouette, a Muppet, an animation, something. Give me something, because did you see anyone twerking? Did I miss this? You're going to promote something with twerk out, which that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Make a movie out of it. It's like what was it? Bring It On, the twerk edition. Are we serious right now? Play.
Number 3, the Cooler Master. The Cooler Master was created by Ryan Grepper, and it's a cooler like no other. It took Grepper 2 attempts on Kickstarter to get somewhere with his product, though. His first attempt failed miserably, and he was unable to reach his goal. His second attempt, though, in 2014, was met with epic success. He raked in $13,285,226 from over 60,000
It looks
backers.
pretty cool.
That's not too bad for a cooler.
Yeah.
In fact, Grepper's campaign is one of the biggest campaigns ever in terms of monetary gain.
Yeah.
The cooler itself looks pretty cool and has a lot of features you wouldn't expect from a cooler. And although there is actually nothing wrong with the cooler itself,
Even
the
Blender,
delivery of the cooler was painfully slow.
Oh.
As of 2017, 20,000 backers hadn't received their cooler yet, and they were told that they may not receive it until 2020. Grepper didn't budget properly and is likely on the verge of bankruptcy. which is hard to believe considering the copious amount of money he brought in.
Yo, man, what did you do?
Number 2. The Eye Backpack. The Eye Backpack
I'm so sick
creator,
of them just
Doug
throwing eye in
Wyatt,
front of everything.
launched his creation on Kickstarter in 2016. It was a trendy, millennial-centric backpack that could do a number of cool things. It was Wi-Fi enabled, had a battery pack to power devices on the go, and it could even be a local Wi-Fi hotspot for friends. Plus, it would come with secret pockets full of stuff like a flashlight, a fan, a USB hub, car chargers, iOS, Android controller apps, and a
What?
computer. It was even going to be bulletproof. Backers were quick to get on board to support this
Why
backpack,
would you want
and
that
they waited
bulletproof
eagerly
for?
for delivery. But in March 2017, the company revealed that it was having problems with the battery and that delivery would be delayed. However, when in 2018, backers still hadn't received their backpacks, the Federal Trade Commission, Bureau of Consumer Trade Protection, began to investigate. Monahan had raised over $800,000, including a campaign on Indiegogo. But years later, people are still waiting for their backpacks.
Ooh, shiesty
Number 1.
mothers.
Pebble, Eric Migakovsky. Pebble, by creator Eric Migakovsky, is often called the biggest failure in the history of Kickstarter. Pebble is an e-paper watch, and unlike other Kickstarter projects, Pebble actually had 3 separate campaigns. The Pebble Time was the original Pebble. It was the first campaign and received just over $10 million in backing. The next campaign was for the Pebble Time, and it amassed over $20 million. And finally, the last campaign was for the Pebble 2, and it garnished over $12 million. The grand sum? A staggering $43,385,674 million US
What?
from more than 200,000 backers. But despite massive amounts of money, the product never took off. Wearable devices became obsolete, and Pebble couldn't find enough buyers. The third Kickstarter campaign was actually an effort to maintain the company, but the prototype for the Pebble 2 became a ghost product. Pebble shut down in December 2016. Backers were refunded, but it's hard to believe that a campaign that raised this much money could turn into such an epic failure. Pebble was barely able to pay off its debts. Pebble and its demise into the world of discarded Kickstarter
At least the
products has
backers
earned
were
the
able to
top
get their
spot
money
on
back.
this list of top 10 failed
That's more than
Kickstarter
other
campaigns.
Kickstart programs.
Check out some of our previous uploads, and be sure to subscribe to Daily
I
Top
might
10s with
pause
notifications on so you don't miss any of our videos.
Wow. At least that one had a little bit more of a happy ending. The backers got their money back, so I guess that's a good thing. Sucks for them but yeah, I mean, that looks kind of rinky-dink to begin with. Like I said, everyone uses their cell phones now to tell their time. So, I don't know, some of these. And the crystal balls. I remember that back in the 90s. I knew I remember that from somewhere. Those crystal balls, but I thought it was like those pellets were like just like detergent little nuggets or whatever it was. But I guess it was to do whatever the bullshit, whatever they said they were going to do. Like the pH balance, and it's supposed to, you can see through time. I don't know. I really lost track of time because I lost track of what the hell we were saying about that one. The backpack, that's a big disappointment. That looked kind of cool, but wow. And the cooler was really cool. That's a shame about that one. That had a little blender on it. Did you see the little blender and had all this other little stuff around it? That was really neat too. That's a shame. But that laser razor, that don't even sound like it. That sounds dangerous. You don't want a laser near your skin. You serious? People don't even barely want to use sharp razor near the skin half the time. I don't know, but it's an eye-opening experience to the people who come up with inventions, and a lot of them, some of them are shiesty. It always takes a few bad apples to really mess up a good thing, because some of these products are make it big, and some of them make a lot of money, and they're just a bunch of frauds and scams. And then the backers lose their money. But, ugh. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. If you want me to react to more of these, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know, and we can react to more of these, because these are kind of fun. It's a nice little change of pace. So I hope you all take care and take care of each other, and happy birthday if it's your birthday, and love you guys so much. Bye.